Bivol wants to fight Canelo and is not interested with any random opponents, with him only wanting, and I quote, big fights, big money, and true tests. The unified light heavyweight champion, who's currently recovering from a spine surgery and is expected to make a comeback sometime next year, may seemingly be skipping a tune-up fight and go straight to a big name, with Canelo Alvarez being amongst the candidates. Now, according to Bivol's promoter Eddie Hearn, Bivol is not interested in any low-paying, mediocre challengers and wants to go straight to real opponents, with Canelo alongside Benavidez and Beterbiev being mentioned, as well as Jai Opetaia. However, Opetaia may be a bit of a stretch and is realistically unlikely. In an interview with Ring Magazine, Eddie Hearn said, and I quote, "I met with Dmitry and had dinner with him recently. The big thing and key with him is that he just wants big fights, big money, and true tests." David Benavidez and Arthur Beterbiev are true tests, but they are very dangerous fights. He's not interested in a random fight. He wants Canelo Alvarez, Benavidez, Beterbiev, maybe Jai Opetaia. Now folks, prior to losing to Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez did say that Bivol is the only fighter he's willing to fight at 175 and that he still really wants to avenge his loss from 2022. However, in the aftermath of his recent loss to Terence Crawford, the assumption that Canelo Alvarez may no longer be as interested as he used to is also a fair and logical presumption, especially given that the common denominator in all of Canelo's losses is him losing to that same style of fighting. Now, given this, I wouldn't be surprised if Canelo has abandoned the thought of a rematch against Bivol. Now, Bivol going for Canelo may be a bigger payday. However, with Beterbiev and Benavidez still lingering in the background, it's quite evident that these two are a better choice if Bivol really is sincere with what Eddie Hearn said about the Russian fighter wanting to test himself. Now folks, please consider that this statement from Eddie Hearn also contradicts the earlier reports that Bivol's team is said to be pursuing a much easier opponent for his comeback fight in consideration of the severity of the spine surgery he just went through. With that said, please remember that Eddie Hearn is first and foremost a promoter. Henceforth, him doing promoter things is expected and given. But yeah, that's the latest in regards to Dmitry Bivol by way of his promoter, Eddie Hearn. Anyway, what are your thoughts about this? Let me know in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, please don't forget to click that like and subscribe button for more quick talks.